you guys. Welcome to Gay Area, the Bay Area's first gay stoner sibling podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel, here. Hi, everyone.
Hi, your other host, Allison here. How y'all doing?
And today's podcast episode is for divas who... we forgot to wear pink.
Maybe when we come back.
Maybe when we come back. Yeah. It's for divas who love the movie Mean Girls.
Yes.
And who are excited for the new version 20 years later, Al. I can't believe it.
That's 20. This came out in 2024 or 2004.
Mm-hmm. I still think it's a little too soon for the remake. Like, I think we could have waited a little longer. But, I mean, the musical, I think it came out in, like...
Didn't it come out in, 2017, 2018?
Like 18, 17,
2018.
yeah. Somewhere around there. So, I guess it kind of makes sense. And, Tina Fey's really unemployed, so...
She got to get that money, baby.
She got to
I
do something.
absolutely cannot believe it has been 20 years.
I know. Isn't that wild?
I mean, it makes sense because I'm like, Rachel McAdams, I was like, she's getting a little old. Same with Lindsay.
Yeah, we've actually already seen the new one, but we are going to go see it again tonight to really just get into the world of Mean Girls so we can adequately talk about this major movie going on right now.
If you know us, we will watch a movie again if we want to see, we just do that all the time. And it's like, if we're going to do an episode about it, why not go see it right before we do it? Because we'll probably end up seeing it again. And we'll probably be like, dang, we should have talked about this or that on the podcast or whatever.
Yeah, so we need to devote a whole episode to Mean Girls. And spoiler alert, we liked it.
Spoiler alert, we did.
I mean, there's some cringeworthy stuff and some stuff to really hate, but
there's also some hot and sexy moments. There's also some slayful notes being hit, like
absolutely.
Yes, and some great dance breaks. Whoa.
Yeah. And also the Shein clothing.
Shein clothing.
It's a little rough.
Renee always looked hot. So.
Did she? I mean, she looked hot, but did her costumes slay?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I think she looks hot in just about everything.
Maybe with a new viewing tonight, you might.
We should take some edibles. I haven't taken
really
edibles in forever.
Oh yeah, and you're actually gonna be able to see the whole movie this time.
So I will not like to talk about that, please.
Pleek, move on. Do you have edibles?
No.
Oh, I can sell you some.
We share everything.
Oh.
I thought we were just talking about that in the smoke session, you guys.
Oh.
You literally said we share everything. I share my Cheetos, I share my chocolates, I share my candies, I share my drinks, I share turkey, I share butter, I share ramen noodles when you need them.
Here's the thing about sharing. You're supposed to give it unconditionally. So when you bring it up every time, it's kind of like...
I don't bring it up. I'm just saying, you just asked me to pay for edibles when I thought we share everything. It's like if you asked me for some hot Cheetos and I said, okay, just sell me $1 then. That's the same thing. And this stuff you get for free, too.
I don't get all of it for free.
Well, most of the edibles you get are from swag bags.
And if it is free, it's still worth something to me,
It's absolutely worth something, just like the stuff I buy from the stores.
I know, but you're talking about hot Cheetos versus 100 milligrams. Also, I give you edibles all the time, and I just gave you a vape the other day.
So is this really what it has to turn into?
That's what it feels like. We got to bring out all the things we're sharing with each other.
Okay, but you really want me to pay for them? For real? Just
all
be real.
I said, are you going to pay me?
No, you said I can sell you some.
Did I?
That's exactly what you said.
Okay. Well, I can sell you some.
For $2?
Maybe. It just may be $2. And we're going to have to talk about that later.
We have to actually get going.
Do we?
Yeah, because I want to take my edibles real quick.
Okay, what are some things you're going to really pay attention to that you're excited to see for the second time?
I guess the costumings, like you said. It's just hard to see past Renee, Like I said, I'm pretty much going to think anything she's wearing is great.
Right.
She's
very juicy.
Yes. And she just turned 24, fun fact. I think it was January 10th.
She's a fan.
Yes. Me? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I love her. But she's a 2000 diva. Yeah, so she's only like 2 years older than me, but really like 2.5.
Right.
Right. She's my icon.
Anything else you're gonna be paying attention for
Mm,
or excited to see for a second time?
Apex Predator. Excited to see that again for a second time.
Absolutely.
Also Sexy. Also, what's the one? Revenge Party.
Yeah. Anything you're scared. You don't
I'm
wanna,
s-
you don't want to watch again.
What Ifs?
Mm-hmm.
And that's right at the beginning, so it's fuck. Um,
Maybe you can just take selfies or something while it's going on.
yeah, probably. I don't know what else I'm not really interested in. I'm not interested for like all the scenes of anything to do with Aaron. All the scenes with Aaron in them.
Yeah. He's not in a whole lot though.
No, but he's just super cringy.
They have a lot of the lines are like direct, lines from the original one. Yet they didn't keep the Danny DeVito line when Damien's in the bathroom. He's like, "Danny DeVito, I love your work." So
Yeah.
that's really quite upsetting.
I know they kept You Go Gun Coco and all this stuff like it's October 3rd, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you're like, "You're really pretty." Oh, thank you. She's
Gru-
like, "So you
and
think you're really
Gruel.
pretty?"
Gruel.
Yeah, the Gruel thing too. We're gonna keep Gruel.
Come on.
Come on.
But it
I
was
think we
funny when Lindsay said it. Gruel.
Yeah, not in Gory Rice.
No. It's
Ugh,
like it's so
God.
cringy.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I
Yeah.
love it. I think I'm gonna love it again. Yeah. And I love that they fully make Janice a lesbian.
I heard people talking online. They're like, "Oh, she doesn't have her style isn't anything compared to like the original."
I mean, it's different. I mean,
People
I
think
do.
it's too like mainstream, or it's not like
It needs to be more
It needs to be more like individualistic.
Whoa. I think she probably just needed to be more like grunge,
Whoa.
more like more like emo.
Yeah,
But I
she
think
kind of just looks like every other bitch with like
kind
a
of.
dark lip.
Yeah, but they fully made her lesbian though, so that's iconic.
I mean, yeah, but she was
They-
fully
they
lesbian
talk-
in the original. I mean, they just kind of like they go into it a little bit more.
yeah, but like they didn't like they're not explicitly. I mean, she ends up dancing with Kevin G at the end of the movie.
Janice.
Yeah, her and
Oh,
Kevin
and
G
the original.
in the original. I'm like pretty sure. Yeah,
And he's gay too.
Kevin G like IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, maybe Kevin G in Mean Girls.
and Mean Girls. Yeah, we'll have to
I'll have
see.
to ask Tina Fey.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's very more explicit. I'm pretty sure. Like it feels like.
Yeah, when we get to our interview portion with Tina later, we'll ask her.
Well, yes.
Yes.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a late call with her, so it's right at the very end. So you're gonna want to stay to the very end
Very end.
for our interview with Tina Fey.
Might be only a few questions, but we're gonna.
She might
Pick
not
out
have
the
a whole
best
lot of
ones.
time, but we're gonna try to make it work with our schedules.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead to the theater, and are we gonna get popcorn?
I feel like we should. Maybe we should like stop and just get
I'm kind of
snacks.
full though. We just had sushi.
Facts.
I'm like, maybe not. Maybe just
like an
some of my
icy.
Lindor truffles.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna bring like. I'm gonna bring like my snack bag.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we'll be back, you guys.
Bye.
We're back. Wow, that movie was crazy. I loved the ending when she broke the tiara and she had about 50 pieces to pass out to every
Yep.
single girl in the place. She was really thoughtful when breaking it up into that many pieces.
She probably was standing there for a good minute.
I did fall asleep.
Severely.
I have to admit to you guys, you know what? After Revenge Party and World Burn, I should say, I was done. I said I had enough, and my edibles were kicking in hard. So
Oh, whoa. Whoa. The camera just blurred out your face for a second.
What is
That was
your
weird.
face? On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Yeah, he got passed out hard. He was like this.
I had
He
so
gave
many
up.
chocolates.
He just gave up. He completely gave up.
So many milk chocolate Lindor truffles.
Mm-hmm.
And just the perfect
Plus
combo.
some things Tommy passed.
Yes, some Sour Patch Kids, a Take 5. It was
Some
just
Skittles.
the perfect storm for a little movie nap for me.
And some popcorn. Oh my god, just do it again. That's so weird. I'm scared.
Girl, it's fine if it's just for a second. So let's talk about the film. I think we should rank the songs.
Well, maybe it's my eyes.
That might be it too, girl. Aren't you lit?
Yes, but
How many edibles did you take?
90.
Oh yeah, I thought it was less than that. We're gonna rank the songs really quick, and we'll be right back. Okay. What do you have in the last spot?
I See Stars.
Okay, pretty close with mine. In the last spot, I have Stupid with Love.
Oh, you had to put that last.
I had to do it to it.
I get that.
It's incredibly cringy, and
I kind of was
just-
getting into it.
it falls really flat unless you tell yourself, "Oh, this is camp."
It is camp, exactly.
If you just whisper those
I
words to yourself,
think they were meaning for that. That's why they did the whole jokey, like, fake, like, love story, kind of like old Taylor Swift music video, you know?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I didn't hate it as much the second time around, mostly because I knew what was gonna.
Yeah, the first time it was really
the
jarring.
first time I was.
It was
I
very
was low-key
jarring.
freaking out.
It was
Just
like, wait, is
hearing
this
how
actually
How
happening?
they butchered this, and how Angourie Rice butchered it.
Yeah.
It's just not musical theatery anymore. They
No.
made it like a ballad, which no one wanted. No one wanted that. So,
No.
and Icy Stars.
What a flop. What a flop. That's all I have to say. It's just, it was just pooters. I can barely remember right now, even though I was so fully awake and aware watching it.
I know.
The second time.
I missed that. I mean, I could kind of hear things.
But
So,
you were having a good
but
little
yeah,
rest.
I was going in and out for sure. I'm receiving a phone call.
Pick it up.
No, I'm gonna. You know how many times she doesn't pick up my calls? Okay. 12th spot, I have Icy Stars. Mostly because I don't remember it really in this one. I mean, like in tonight's showing.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to show you. Oh. Mine is What Ifs.
Oh, really?
I kind of was eating it up more the second time.
Yeah.
I was like, well, good choice, because
I
she would have
agree.
butchered it worse.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. But I miss It Roars deeply. 11, I put I'd Rather Be Me.
Whoa.
It's just a major disappointment for me. It literally felt like, oh, what are we going to do for this number? What is she going to do? Oh, how about we just have her run around the school in the set that we already have built for her? And we'll just put a bunch of people in the halls and she'll just run around. Just like didn't felt very thought through, and Ali couldn't even save it. I also just don't like that song very much. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really feel right because she's like explaining. I mean, maybe I don't understand the song. Maybe that's it. But like, they're all mean girls. Janice is a mean girl too. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really like feel that bad for her. Sorry. I'm just here to deliver the hot tea.
That's your hot tea.
11.
Yeah, Stupid with Love.
Right.
Stupid with Love. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Somehow. Smart with math, but stupid with love. I didn't get it. I didn't get it till now. Doo-doo. 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 I'm on sounding with calculus. I am filled with candulus. Does this guy work out? He must. All sweaty at the gym. It kills me.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
God. In her acting,
She's terrible.
she ain't getting an Oscar nom, that's for sure.
Renee, on the other hand, fire.
I mean, if Rachel McAdams couldn't get a nom for it,
Well, that's just
I don't know
women
if Renee will be able to snag
oppression.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a whole nother thing.
Mm-hmm.
In 10th spot, I have What Ifs. It was a lot better today.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right?
It was better today. I was kind of like, wait, this is her best song.
I was looking
This is her best song.
Yes,
in the
I was
whole
looking
movie.
at you. I was like, right? We were both giving it a whole new look.
I was like, because when we first saw it, I was just like, okay, like that. Because I didn't know I don't know the song. I know the other song that's on the original soundtrack. And when I'm watching it, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, it's kind of like, it's not as good as It Roars, but like whatever. But this time I was like, well, actually, compared to the rest of the movie, it's pretty good for Caddy.
It is good.
And Gory Rice.
Yeah.
But it's still low. It's still towards the bottom, of course. Oh.
That was number 10.
Yeah.
What's Wrong with Me?
Speak your truth.
I think BB Eats. I really do. It's just kind of not my favorite song. I mean, I just feel like they could have gone deeper in for BB's role. Like, they could have done more, like, about fucking with their friendship.
I know she sings that one song and then that's like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the musical, there's a reprise. The reprise is bomb.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And she doesn't get that.
I
in the
can feel
movie.
some stuff lacking.
Yeah. Like she has that song. It's also just it's a weird one. Anything else? Okay, 9. I have What's Wrong with Me. Yeah, BB Eats. I think she sings it wonderfully. And I was talking to Allison about this. I think, like, why wasn't she Caddy?
Right?
I mean, she looks identical to her, basically. And it sounded like she had a better voice. I mean, she sounds like she eats.
Sounds like she just has more better, like, bare bones. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. God, that main girl just pisses me off.
Fuck you and Gloria Rice.
Yeah, but What's Wrong with Me? It's a pretty song. It's also, like, kind of weird. She's just like, I mean, obviously it's a musical, so, like, it's weird whenever they sing. But when she's, like, in the closet singing
She's
to
just
Caddy,
in the closet.
it's weird.
It is weird.
Also, when she mentions her abuelita,
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, come on, BB.
I'm like, okay, come on, little representation. She's like telling the audience, I'm not just a white bitch. I have an abuelita. And then it's never mentioned or talked about again in the movie. So
I love that.
you're 9.
A Cautionary Tale.
Yeah, it's kind of a nothing song.
Yeah.
It's really short.
It's pretty short. That's why I put it there.
Anything else?
I'm trying to think about. I think during this song, I noticed Janice had this like woven like that woven shit she does or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She had it on her backpack, all over her jackets, all over her shirts.
Her like art.
I'm like, that's pretty individualistic if I ever heard of that.
Individualistic.
Yes. Pretty individualistic, if you ask me.
I don't think so. I think that yes, but her outfits.
I would like to ask someone who's like going to high school now and ask them like, does this eat to you guys? I mean,
right?
Is this anywhere close to what people are wearing in schools right now?
I like the ones that they're wearing during the
montages.
No, during Apex Predator when they're in the pink outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Like even
absolutely, I love them. Hot.
Those were like the first like images that were leaked from the movie, and like everyone was talking about those outfits and how horrible they were. But I'm like, I think they're fine.
I ate them up.
You know, I think the ones that we meet them in are pretty
BB's.
bad. BB's like crocheted like sweater vest.
No, her boobs are so fucking huge around in that outfit.
In the pink one, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, but not the one.
No.
Not in the sweater vest.
No. The sweater vest did eat though.
No, it did not.
I like it.
Okay. 8. I have a cautionary tale. It's a pretty great introduction to the movie though.
It is.
And it like gives you a taste of like who Damien is and Janice, I guess. But I don't know. The whole movie for me just feels like the Damien show.
I feel like Damien eats so freaking hard.
Like, I think it's Ali's acting. I think her acting needs a little work. Also, I also think it's really hard for them to, you know, do their own portrayal, but like, you know, thinking in the back of their mind, like, oh, what did the other person do? Like, especially because it's so like beat for beat the original.
Yeah.
So I feel like she might have been like scared to, you know, really put her own stamp on it.
Yeah, I get that.
Whereas, what's his name? Jaquel, I think that's his name. The Damien, he is just, he's just give him the Oscar nom. Well,
he's perfect.
Not really, but he's really great.
For my 8, I have sexy.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
Oh, sexy's one of like your faves?
I mean, kind of.
I really like sexy. I think it's really visually appealing. What's her name? Karen.
Yeah.
I love her. I think she definitely is. Caitlin's like, she's so Amanda Seyfried. I'm like, well, no, I think it's just that character's just supposed to be so dumb and so bubbly. I'm like, yes, she makes a lot of the same like kind of faces, but
you liked her.
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her.
I didn't. I mean, for the most part, like when you first, the whole movie, her eyes are like open, like way too much. Like
yeah, she's like this,
and like it just doesn't feel real. And like the movie,
I mean, but so is Amanda Seyfried.
the movie's not that like that campy, you know. Like it's pretty like even like you know how it like switches from like the musical sequences like and it switches back to like real life. Like her character didn't feel like it lived in the world with the rest of these characters.
Yeah, like she's just kind of like
she's
joke.
like overly. She's like she would work on Broadway like for sure because it would like read well on a stage. I think, but like in the movie, it's like distracting a little bit. I mean, she has her moments, and I think sexy is.
I think sexy. She's so good.
It's really good, but some of like the scenes, it's it kind of takes me out a little, and it's like not very funny. Like Amanda Seyfried, like I'm sorry,
her
it's just,
acting
like,
is
it's
so
just
good.
her. Yeah, her acting just eats because like she plays it so dumb, but like it feels real,
so genuine. So like
it doesn't. Yeah, it just feel fake. Anything else about sexy?
I love that the cool mom had a little cameo in that video.
Yes.
I just want to say about her, I love her so much. I want to watch her more. Isn't she in?
Busy Phillips.
Yeah, isn't she in that one show with Sarah Bareilles?
Girls Five Eva
Girls Five
on
Eva.
Peacock. Yes.
She's one of the girls, right?
Yes.
Should I watch it?
Of course. It's hilarious.
Maybe I will.
And Andrew Reynolds is in it from Girls.
He's in that?
Mm-hmm. He plays, I'm pretty sure he plays Busy's like ex-husband.
Love that.
I think. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched it. But yeah, while we're on the topic of her, she's just perfect casting. Like,
absolutely perfect. There was one photo of Regina where she looked just like her.
Yes, they look so alike.
The one photo she put in the burn book, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, it was spot on. Like, they look alike, and like their acting is like similar. I felt like they had like kind of worked out like how they were gonna like, you know, be related.
Have certain little mannerisms.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just genius.
I loved it. I think there was a lot of times when Renee was eating hard.
Yes. She's the star too.
She was eating so hard. Like, I'm sorry. She just,
The part when at the end of Apex Predator, when she gets in the car and she's like, get in, loser.
I know.
Like, well, and that brings up another question that I have is like, is anyone picking up that she's like bi or like gay, or is she supposed to be like straight?
Well, I mean, she did make out with Janice at the very end of the prom when that prom sequence is going on with the song. You see her crying on Janice because she's probably regretting all that thing she did.
Yeah, I just can't tell if it's like intentional or if it's just like Renee Rapp's energy I'm picking up on.
I think that is it too.
Like her look, the way she like looks you up and down. She's like getting loose, and she's talking to Caddy.
She's intoxicating.
It's like, girl, like she's seducing her.
Yes.
Mama. Like
in every way.
She's seducing Caddy. She's seducing
Camera.
me, the audience.
Yes.
It's working.
All around 360 spin. If I ever met her, I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind.
I know. I want to like meet her.
No, like be friends with her. I want to like her.
Look at her ass a little. And
oh my God, yeah, she'd be okay with it. It'd be like, I'm sorry, I just like can't believe I'm actually here right now. I'd
ask to like sing something with her, Harry Daniels style. Like,
oh yes.
All right, can I sing something for you? I'm like, my name is Regina George. She'd eat it up.
Dude, I love Renee.
I know. Me too. She has so many good moments.
She's so fucking funny. There was a time where I was so obsessed with her. Like, I would literally just watch music videos all the time and, like, her old stuff from that one studio or whatever.
Yeah, Studio. Why was I say Studio 54?
I was thinking that, too.
It's not. It's, like...
All right, number 7.
Below something.
Number 7.
Number 7. Someone gets hurt.
Not my fault.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I really like it, but...
I have Not My Fault higher. Way higher.
That's just kind of separate. Like, it is part of that, but I just kind of think of it as, like, Renee's song.
Yes. But it is on the album.
Yeah.
So that's why we're ranking it.
But Renee's version's better. Oh.
Are they not the same?
No, remember, they're bleeped out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a different version. It's just the clean versus explicit.
I would like explicit, please.
Someone gets hurt. Like, I think it's the choreography for me, you guys. It's the in the beginning when they go. No, they're all like shaking up and down, like, and like their boobies are like they're literally going like that, mama. And then the part when they're like, sorry if you're not watching. But they go full Wendy Williams.
Like shifting. They're like twitching.
And like the way it looks, it just like looks so like dull with like that blue light. Just like I wanted a little bit more. It's like it's not giving what I thought the song gave, you know. But I do really like Renee's outfit.
Always.
And when the fans come on, yeah, I'm living for that part. And her vocals just, they give. Anything else about Not My Fault?
I love the part when it says, "Can a gay girl get an amen?" Amen.
Yeah.
And also when Megan says, "I've been told y'all I'm the Black Regina George." I love it.
I love it.
I've listened to it so many times.
Same.
Number 6.
Revenge Party.
Dang.
What do you have?
Meet the Plastics.
Whoa. Revenge Party is good. It's just kind of like a lot. Like with all of like the stuff in the hallway. With all the visuals. Just like feels like it's really trying to give.
I feel bad for when Regina's like talking about something. She says something about how like 3 best friends are gonna fuck over Regina George or whatever. Or where 3 best friends get revenge or whatever. I'm like, oh. And then Caddy's a little bitch.
You're talking about the lyric in Revenge Party?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
But Regina's bad.
No, she's not.
She's misunderstood.
She is misunderstood. She's not bad.
They're all bad.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Revenge Party. It's all right. It's good. I don't think I have much else to say. It's really long, and some of the group.
It is very long. It drags on and on and on.
The group vocals are not it. Like, especially if you put them side by side with the original, with the Broadway cast recording, they just sound so like dull and lifeless compared, and that goes for a lot of the songs. And I want my musicals to be unapologetically musicals.
Facts. I want them to be musically so fire.
Let's advertise them as such, and let's amp up the musicalness. I need more tap numbers. I need everything. I need tearaways. I don't know.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
Anything else about number 6?
Else,
Mama.
Meet the Plastics.
Oh yeah, you didn't even talk about it.
I really like Meet the Plastics. I think it's just so piercing when you just get the shot right all the way up to the chin, and all of a sudden you get the reveal, and you're like, whoa. I'm also just thinking, why the fuck in the world would Regina George see Caddy looking like that and tell her to come on over? Not to be rude, but there's so many other people who could have way better potential.
Well, she's new. She's hot. I mean,
not really,
or like conventionally hot. You know, I think she's supposed to.
Janice is way more hot.
Maybe to you.
In this rendition, maybe not in the original.
I don't know. I also get the idea that they probably like do this with a lot of people. Like they like, if you look,
they run through them.
If you look a certain way, you get invited, and they filter out people. Most people probably don't stick. That's why there's only 3 plastics. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird.
It is.
Okay, number 5. I have Meet the Plastics.
Okay.
I love this one. Today I was living too. The part where Damien's like, "Don't look her in the eye."
Yes.
It's really great. And if you didn't know the original, you probably would like it too. But it would be so much higher if it included all of the Gretchen and Karen solos as well, because in this it's called Meet the Plastics, but it's more like Meet Regina.
Yeah, it really is.
Because the introduction to Gretchen and Karen,
I know. I wish they had an introduction.
You're quickly introduced to them, and there's no grand reveal. There's nothing. They just walk in and they just see them, and and then they Damien and Janice explain who they are, but it's only Regina gets her little moment.
Very true.
And I miss it. But I mean, it makes it that much more epic for Regina. And you were right, Al. Like when they show just her mouth and she's singing.
Yes. Yes. You're like, oh.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
She's just so cunty.
Number 5 for me is I'd Rather Be Me. Mm-hmm.
Dang, you have it high.
Yeah.
It works for you.
It works for me. It really does. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you gotta say?
Yeah.
Well, what about what I said about how they just will run through the halls? Do you agree?
I would rather switch my number 5 with my number 6. I put Meet the Plastics in number 5. And I put I'd Rather Be Me at 6.
Girl, I don't want to bully you into doing that.
No, I know.
Only if it feels right in your heart, mama. Okay, number 4. Sexy.
Revenge Party.
I'm
Revenge Party eats me up.
I'm a big fan of Sexy. I mean, it's a Halloween song. You know, you get to see all the girls in their cute costumes. And the part when she goes, dance break. And then they go like this.
Yeah.
Like, I want to learn that choreo. It's inspiring me, quite honestly, to do multiple things. Dance break, enjoy Halloween, and
Bounce your titties
and dress slutty. So it just has a good message. And I love her costume because it's like without the ears, it really is like, girl, what are you?
I give you sexy mouse.
And then she puts the ears on and she's like, okay, yes, she's a sexy mouse. I get it now. And yeah, it's just Karen at her finest. It's a great number for her.
My number?
4.
Oh, I just said Revenge Party. Yeah. I ate up Revenge Party. I like the idea where this is Caddy starts turning evil. And I do feel bad for Janice and Damien. Because I've low-key been there in the situation where you try to kind of fuck some shit up.
You're like,
I've kind of felt that.
You're like making a plan and
to actually
and
try to
revenge.
ruin someone. Yes, a little bit. Yes.
It just hits home for you. And
it does.
You
and
that's
how I can
represented.
I can low-key relate to all of them.
Just scheming and
just all around, yes. Kind of being a little bitch, cunty, you know.
High school drama.
Yes.
Well, yes.
So, even though, you know, it wasn't in high school, it was, you know, CMT drama, but.
Well, you know.
High school age.
Adolescent
drama, yes. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
So I can relate, and I totally am like, well, yes, girl boss.
Right.
But I also feel bad for Regina. That's why I'm like, I also am like, well, you know, and then she gets hit by a fucking bus. So at the end of it, it's like, girl, you can't say shit.
It really is like that.
Yes.
It's like, damn, like she just got
hit
by a bus.
Fucking fucking really hit by a bus. It's not like the original movie. You're like, oh, Rachel McAdams is a fucking cunt. Like she is even way more cunt than Renee. I'm not gonna say Renee needed to be more cunt. I mean, she was pretty cunt, but I mean something about Rachel McAdams, like
you mean
like bitch, like sends a chill down your spine in like a scary way.
Right.
Yeah, like Rachel did that.
Yeah.
Rachel was like, she got Lindsay being so fucked up. Like, I just didn't feel that. Like, I did feel like she was upset at the song or whatever when she saw them kissing. Like, she did look upset. But I'm telling you, when I can hear Lindsay Lohan's scream when that kiss. Like, I can hear it right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, so iconic.
Yeah. So you just don't think she did anything that bad, really?
No, I think they all were girl bossing.
Let's think about what did she do?
Who, Renee?
Yeah, well, Regina.
Regina.
She took Caddy's potential boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Which
And
was
what
her
else?
ex-boyfriend anyway.
Exactly.
And literally, what else? She was literally just helping her be iconic.
Yeah, and she helped Gretchen with with
yes,
that guy.
that guy. All she did was be powerful and maybe write a few mean things in a book.
Which,
Releasing the
honestly,
Burn book was the only worst thing that she could have done, but honestly, that made Resolve.
Yeah.
I mean,
but what about her in the movie? Or
what
the
else
original one
in the original
makes her more of like a mean girl.
I don't know. I mean, she does say shit to people, you know, like you're the worst. Like
just her performance too, and it's like the way that it's you know, it's not a musical, so there's way more. There's way more dialogue.
I mean, they didn't have the three-way call.
Yes.
The three-way call.
So iconic.
So iconic that they didn't have, and that was one of the cunty things Regina did.
Yeah.
I
mean, she does a lot.
She does a lot more in the movie.
Yeah, or like you mean the 2004?
The 2004 movie. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, she really just seems to be the leader. Like, so you want to just hate the leader for what? Because she's in charge for eating, Mama? Mm-hmm. Okay, arrest her then. Because that's all she's done.
And that's why everyone keeps going back and forth. No one's mad that there's a follower. I mean, no one's mad that there's a leader. Everyone's just trying to decide on which one it is. And the thing is, Regina's an icon. She's way more cunty. She deserves it. She's the one who does deserve it. Yeah. She's the one who's been there longer. Caddy just came in and tried to fucking fuck her up.
I know.
But you can't fuck her up with the couching bars and all that bullshit and that Crisco. Like, come on.
It's like the lyric in World Burn where she's like, "You tried to take me down, but you didn't finish me off."
Yes.
It's like, yes, Mama.
Exactly.
And the part in the movie, I love the part in the movie where she finds out, like Regina finds out the reveal from her mom about the couching bars.
And she's
like, "This is what we gave your Nana to eat," and it's cut so quick to the treadmill, and she pulls the emergency cord, and then it's just like it's really.
And
good
she
stuff.
starts singing. I
think she screams.
Oh yeah.
And then it goes into World Burn, which we'll get to. Three. Not my fault.
Someone gets hurt.
Dang.
Yeah.
I had that one at 7.
I love someone gets hurt.
You go first. It's just Renee being Renee.
It's just Renee being Renee, and it's Renee doing the thing that she's meant to do. Yeah. The thing is, she's used to not having someone to sing with her. Remember when she had to do it with Cameron Dallas?
Yeah.
She's used to having to work it by herself, so I'm just totally okay with it. Like, it would honestly taint it for me if he did try to get in there. Like,
who, this guy?
This guy.
And he wasn't good.
And he wasn't good, exactly. I'd be pissed. So, honestly, they just had a girl boss. And all the background dancing, I didn't even couldn't even pay attention. I was just watching her.
I know, but don't you think that it's too much?
Yes, I'm thinking that they're thinking about the music videos that are going to be on YouTube, people watching or something on like the fuck.
You think that's what they're thinking about?
Low key, for that one, yes. Renee's gonna have it like on her page. I don't know. No hate.
It's to get views on YouTube.
On YouTube, but I don't know. Also, let's talk about all the product placement real quick.
Please.
When she just dropped
the TikTok. Have you seen TikToks
yes,
about
when
it?
she dropped her lip gloss in the sink and all it was to see that it was an e.l.f. lip gloss.
It's insane.
The guy playing with his phone, Karen with the spray deodorant. She's like asking her a question with it as like a mic. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up.
I know, there's so much, but
it's so bad.
The e.l.f. is so bad. When
the phone,
like, she's like, "Oh, what lipstick is or lip gloss is that or whatever?" And she's like, "Oh, it's e.l.f." And
I don't even remember that line. I was just talking about when she dropped the e.l.f. lip gloss into the.
You don't remember when Janice asks Caddy, she's like, "Oh, what lip gloss is that?" Because she's putting it on. This is right after Revenge Party when she like becomes like.
A bitch. Yes, I remember. I remember. She was putting it on,
and she's literally like, she says the shade name, and she's holding it.
I'm dead.
Like, do other movies have stuff like this? Because it was just so painfully obvious.
Yeah, it was very, very obvious.
Yeah, Not My Fault. I think it's just a banger. I think it's one that I'll listen to off of this album.
Facts,
And
like a lot, because it has Megan in it too.
Because it has Megan. I'm like, the rest.
And
like,
Renee.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, yes.
It's the two bangers.
Yeah, so that's why I have it there. I don't really have much else to say.
Number 3.
Yeah.
I already said it. Someone gets hurt.
Right. Okay, 2, I have World Burn.
Same.
It's great. And
It's
like I was talking about earlier
fire.
about how it
Fire.
leads into it and it gets set up. It just fires.
And she starts doing the burn book and everything.
Yeah, But my only complaint is just towards the end of the song, it's like they don't even show that much of her. Like
she's singing, but you don't see her.
You don't see her, but they cut to like the kids in the school like dancing. Yeah. And I'm like, can we go back to her because like I don't want to. I don't care about this. Like she's literally like screaming her head off, and we're watching the choreo of these dancers.
It's because it's too musical when it's just showing her literally screaming her head off.
Yeah, I don't know. That part didn't work for me, but she's really powerful, and
she's so fucking powerful.
When you put a diva,
they casted a perfect person
right in the middle of the screen with that face, they're about to pop off. So.
I mean, obviously they were just so lucky to get her.
Wait, you say you also have World Burn?
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah, they were lucky to have her.
They were so fucking lucky to.
And she's been seasoned now. Yeah, she's gotten
acting roles, not just musicals,
Broadway,
not just Broadway.
Jimmy Awards.
She's had work under her belt.
Yeah.
She's an icon. She's a legend. And they're lucky she's still young enough. They're lucky they did it that she's young enough to do it.
Yeah.
If they decided to do it in 5 years, they would have had to find someone else that wouldn't have been good. No. And she's in right now. A lot of people love her. So
she's having her
great
moment.
Marketing. Number 1, let's say it together. Apex Predator.
Mama.
Wow. At the beginning, it gets you right into it.
And people were complaining, oh, I wish they didn't change it to be Janice and Damien instead of Janice and Caddy.
Oh, I love it.
I'm like, girl, you do not want Angourie Rice.
Not tell you want to poot that song. To poot that song.
Literally, she's gonna bring it down so hard.
They'd have to slow it down again.
Yeah, literally, it'd have to be completely rearranged.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fire. And the way it just like it's like a lot goes on in it. There's like a whole little story where like with like Regina and like
showing how powerful she is at the school and everything. And
it's brilliant.
It's so brilliant,
and it's a good part in the movie. Like towards the beginning, it's just like okay, kind of sets up like the rest of the movie.
It's like put Barrett to dust. I mean, the one part where Janice goes like. Can you outsmart? I'm like, girl, that ate me up.
Yeah.
Like, just so healthy. Barrett's the queen of unhealthy. The girl who plays Janice in the original musical. Sorry, she just
drag
is.
Her.
She is, and what's her name? What's her name? Doesn't have a problem with it. She slays it and eats it up hard. It all sounds. Ali eats hard. I mean, I ate her up in Crush. I ate her up hard in Crush, so you can't tell. It's the lesbian movie she was in with Rowan Blanchard. Remember, there's a little controversy about it or whatever.
What was the controversy?
I don't know. I can't remember which one of them was like had like not like big controversy, just like something about like
something homophobic.
I think so, not like homophobic, but like. Biphobic? I don't know.
Okay, well, biphobia isn't real.
I don't know what it was really, but I remember I talked about it on the podcast.
I'm kidding,
and
you guys.
I talked about it on the podcast and someone informed me about it. Emily, help me out, please. Emily, Crush? I feel like it was you. Emily, please help us out.
I'm dead. Yeah, Apex Predator slays me hard down boots, mama.
Rah! It just gets you right in.
Yeah. And the guy who plays Damien.
Oh, I thought he was going to be way too old. I'm so sorry. That was so rude of me because he's
not even that old. I think he's younger than me.
No. Are you for real?
Or he's around my age, I think.
Well, that makes sense because
Let me fact check this.
Renee's 24. Fucking what's his name is like 26. The old ugly man.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's
25. Yeah,
he's
so
25.
what is he? 1998. Oh, so he's gonna be turning 26 this year.
Yeah. Like me.
But still, he eats.
Oh God. Okay, yeah, let's talk about now that we've ranked them all. Let us know where you guys fall. Please leave us a comment if you're watching on YouTube. Let us know what's your favorite song from the movie.
I feel like we shouldn't talk too much like spoilers though. Obviously though, you can't really spoil them.
You can't spoil Mean Girls.
Yeah, you're right. I just thought, yeah, you're right.
Oh. I want to talk about how the Aaron guy isn't hot, but like I also like.
Did your mind get changed?
I mean, a little bit, because I saw this TikTok and this girl was talking about him, and she showed like pictures of him in the summer or what's it called? The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Don't think about that. You have to think about what he looks like in this movie.
I know, but I think it's his. The girl was talking about how it's like how she thinks it's his hair and like his styling and like how he looked so much better in the other show because of the way that people did him up and like they did him dirty in this movie. Which I think is kind of BS because it's like, well, if he's ugly, then he's ugly, but but also I'm just like, he wasn't that bad the second time, but I also want to hate on him a little.
Yes, I
but
will.
I think I won't.
I will be.
Oh, you will be. I mean, in the trailer, I was.
Why doesn't he sing at all?
Was anyone else? I mean, I think everyone was, right?
Everyone was
when
scared.
He turned around, you see him in the trailer. Like, it's spooky.
Oh yeah.
You pop off.
So why does he not sing? Does he not sing?
I don't know. I don't think so. But they should have got someone to sing because they just should have.
Okay, one of the outfits during Sexy was the shirt with the holes cut out in the boobs. So it was a callback to the original movie.
Whoa, good catch.
Yep.
Didn't notice that. Is that what you were saying to me?
Yes.
I was like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
The Dolby is loud, you guys.
I also have to say, why is it that I love to watch pickle review videos even though I hate them, will never try them?
It's the same reason I buy them and I take a bite and I throw it away.
It's like, or like I'll watch so many videos of things I'm like I would never eat, but I'm like it's everything.
Talking about food I will never eat. You guys, I had a cold noodle fail today.
Oh, good God, I saved you from that fail.
I ordered these off of Amazon. It's like I don't know the name of it.
Cold noodle kit.
It's a cold noodle kit, but I need to know that it starts with an N. It's like
the brand.
No, like the name of the dish. Whatever. So you do this thing where you boil the noodles and then you rinse them cold and then you make the broth, but you put it in a blender and you put ice in it, so it's like a cold broth. And so I made it all up. Insert the picture of it, please. I made it all up and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be fire. And I tried the broth and it was like, okay, this is good. It was like kind of spicy and like a little sweet. It was like it came with like this like broth packet, and I literally took the first bite and I was like, okay. just thinking about it.
Wow.
But then I kept eating. I don't want to be disrespectful, but like it was not for me. And towards the end, because I was like, I need to eat this, I made this huge bowl of cold noodles.
You bought fucking bowls for it.
Yeah.
He bought bowls for this.
Yeah, I bought some stainless steel bowls for it so it could keep cold. It didn't.
It still will work for the other way, reverse.
I mean, yeah, you can use them for hot soup too. So, but yeah, towards the end, my last bite, I was literally like gagging. Like, I don't know. Like in my head, I'm like, cold noodle soup, that sounds great. But like the execution of it and just like the mouthfeel.
Cold noodle soup does not sound good to me.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't like cold.
I was telling Alice, I've never made a dish and just like immediately thrown it away. So yeah, I unfortunately had to throw it away. But thankfully, Allison came in clutch and was ordering Sendai and was like, which is a sushi place, and she was like, "You should get the spicy tuna." Because there was like a BOGO deal.
Buy one get one. I was like, you should just get it. I was
like, no, like I'm gonna make this. I think I'll be fine. And then she asked like again, and I was like, okay, fine, just get it. Thank God I had that backup.
Oh, you would have been looking at my roll, and you would have been looking at my bento box like, oh God.
The bites with the ice in it, I just could not. I want you to try it though.
Should have had me try it.
Yeah, I threw it away. I have some other things to talk about Mean Girls, but the Nia cameo. Nia, what's her name?
I thought that was Nia.
What's her
from
last
Mean
name?
Girls. I mean,
Dance Moms.
Dance Moms.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's the queen.
I'm fighting.
You're fighting. Did you see Keith Lee leaving the Bay Area early?
What? He was here?
Yes, you haven't seen this?
Fuck, no.
He was here. Okay.
Why did he leave early?
Because
he's fucking us up too
of
hard.
the housing crisis, and he was disappointed in the places he tried. He said he was like really depressed about like seeing all the many like
houseless people,
unhoused people, which is like a huge problem in the Bay Area. Hello, like what did he think?
Like, did he not know that? And is that not everywhere?
And he also got sick. And he was just blaming like the tourists. And he's like, this isn't like a place that you can come and like visit. He was like, it's good for like the people who live here, but like it's the tourism is like bad.
Oh my God.
I think he was specifically talking about like places in Oakland and and in San Francisco.
He should come to different
you don't know
parts.
About this?
No, he bashing on us.
Aren't you into? You watch a ton of food videos. Like,
well, yes, but a lot of mine are. And Instagram.
Also, like,
Instagram's always way behind.
I thought that was just like a joke.
No, it's so real.
You think?
Yes.
Huh. I don't really go on Instagram.
I'm an Instagram queen for food videos.
So you're gonna get the key.
I'm gonna get that in about 2 months.
Oh my God, I'm dead. Oh, you wanna that?
No, we're not talking about that.
What was that?
We're not talking
what
about
was
that. We're not talking about that.
Something I
That's like a
notes.
Patreon thing, maybe.
Is it?
Maybe, but not right now. Maybe next time.
In seconds, how long do you bidet for? I need to know. Like on average.
Well, it depends. On average, probably about.
Like how many seconds? You're writing it, bitch.
Probably at least like 30.
30?
Maybe less.
I know. I was gonna say. I get carried away.
You go for like 120 seconds.
It'd be like
200.
It'd be like 90 seconds, 60 seconds to like 90 seconds. Sometimes like a minute and a half, probably.
By about 30 seconds, probably.
But like, cause it just feels so good, right? Also, like, how doesn't everyone have a bidet?
Yeah.
This is your sign, you guys, to buy a bidet if you were thinking about it. Because I be writing that shit all day and you'll never feel cleaner. My God. Right now? I be writing that shit for so long. I don't think you can go for too long.
I only really bidet when I shit though. I don't really bidet just when I piss.
Well, of course, I'm not bidetting when I piss.
Well, obviously because you don't bidet your penis, but I could bidet my pussy.
Why would you do that?
You can angle it. Get the pee droplets off of your pussy.
But you don't.
I don't when I just piss. No, not usually.
Yeah, you can't really get your dick, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, it's hard. You have to really angle it to try to get part of your pussy.
Mine's really supercharged right now, you guys.
Yeah, I know yours is, Daddy. You probably get right in there.
I told Allison, I was like, turn it up full blast. Like, it's going to be like... too much. And she was like, no, there's never such thing as too much. And then you turn it on, you're like, this isn't bad. And then I was like, no, more,
you were
mama.
Like the one, I figured out there was a little one that you also had to turn up.
Yes, the little one is the real one.
Yes.
Mama.
And I did, and I was like, whoa.
It's too much. I don't be doing it like full volume, full blast. That's too much. I wish it was warm, but also the cold is like
Kind
it's
of refreshing.
and like and like when it's so cold, you kind of have to like squeeze because it's so cold and you don't want it to like shoot on. So you're like, let me prepare myself a little. You know what I mean?
No.
You have to like squeeze your butthole a little bit because you know you have to prepare yourself because you know it's gonna be so cold.
No.
Or you just be letting it.
I'll be letting it.
Because it's really cold water. If you're in like a cold area, like
who is
be
it not
warned.
cold for right now?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's all.
Well,
That's all, folks. A Mean Girls episode is done, and I feel like we really scratched the surface.
honestly, yeah, but it's okay. We can always talk about it again.
We'll talk about the Mean Girls 2 straight to video sequel.
Release.
Yeah.
Are you for real? No, let's just watch the real Mean Girls.
The one
next.
with Tess from Camp Rock.
I know. Let's watch the Lindsay Lohan version soon. Maybe we could talk about that next.
I love it. Let us know. And if you guys want an extra video a week, head on over to our Patreon where we interact with y'all, leave comments, and just have a good old time. And maybe we're going to do an extra video very soon for you guys. So keep that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's happening, you guys. It's happening here over at Gay Area. So a lot of things. You're going to want to check it out. And if you're watching on YouTube, definitely leave us a comment, please.
All right. Bye, guys.
And we love you guys for watching. And this is for
New York.
New York.
Young and pretty, riding the subway,
I'm still pretty lit.
partying with people.
My edibles are wearing off.
They're wearing
Up
off.
in Harlem, down on Broadway. You're no tramp, but you're no lady.
Talking that sweet talk. Up and down of New York City. Love.
Bye, you
Bye, you guys.